Wulong is rather bleak in winter. On the hills flanking the banks of the river are large numbers of icicles, while below the water flows among riprapes covered with snow. The time has come to move Tao Tao and Tao Tao to the second phase training camp. They feed Tao Tao some carrots, while conservation scientists place a GPS ring around her neck, which will have very little effect on her movements. Tao Tao completed the first phase training on February 20th, 2011. Tao Tao was then transferred to the second phase camp, which covers over 40,000 square meters. Wearing panda costumes, Mu Shejie and Wu Daifu, another conservationist, walks towards their destination. The panda cub is carried in a basket slung on their back. Tao Tao seems relaxed, as if he's swinging in a cradle. As they release Tao Tao into the enclosure, the cub looks back at them. He then slowly walks over to a tree, which he then climbs. His training has made him understand that trees provide the greatest safety for a panda. Tao Tao is a large animal. It took the conservationists an immense amount of energy to transport her to the new training camp. The first thing she does upon arrival is to sniff her surroundings, to adapt to the new environment. Tao Tao, the cub, enjoys staying in the trees. Very often, Tao Tao would sleep in a tree until midnight and then climb down to suckle from his mother. Tao Tao could stay up to 36 hours in the trees before climbing down. As the training progressed, Tao Tao became smarter. His survival skills kept on advancing. The scientists now have to rely on GPS to locate Tao Tao and her son. On March 21st, 2011, a blizzard sweeps Wulong, cutting electricity and communication lines. The bamboo forest also suffers damage from the heavy snow. The reserve scientists slowly make their way in the blinding snow to the second phase training camp at 2,000 meters above sea level to check on Tao Tao and her cub, Tao Tao. Tao Tao was found sleeping soundly in a tree despite the chilly wind. Master Wang is busy putting together a meal for his colleagues. Sometimes in their spare time, they play basketball. Missing home, Liu Yang decides to call her mother.
俺老二过生日呢，给打电话是什么？关键那一天不知道有没信号。这整天2天3天2头没信号，你说怎么办了？啊，我不打电话你也不用感到意外，你有好老是没信号就行了，这就肯定断信号了。
The call ends, and Miss Liu switches on her laptop and begins to practice some dance movements. This serves as the basis for the panda dance. Sichuan has a rainy climate so a raincoat is a necessity. Quite often, Liu Yang and her colleagues will have to wear raincoats while patrolling and inspecting the training camp. Due to the earthquake, the infrastructure at the base was severely damaged. For a time, wires or cables were laid along the corridors in order to maintain communication with the outside world. The scientists snapped a tremendous amount of photos to detail Tao Tao's development.
黄总，
哎，来了
啊，家里照片出来没有？
哎，正在下得下来了。
应该。
While taking pictures of the pandas, the conservation scientists also use cameras to record every detail of their work in life. After an early summer shower, the nearby Balang mountain is covered with luxuriant green grass, on which herds of yaks graze. Back at the Wulong base, they feed the fish with the hope that they will grow as well as their pandas. In spring as well as in summer, numerous leeches are found in the mountainous area. The conservation scientists on patrols have to wear special stockings in order to withstand the onslaught. One of the staff discovers traces of fecal mounds left over by Tao Tao and Tao Tao. He immediately radios his colleagues to come and take samples. By analyzing the fecal material, they will be able to determine the health of Tao Tao and her cub. In spring, ferns cover the area, turning the training base into a beautiful garden. Even the wooden monitoring station is well camouflaged. The scientists enjoy a simple meal prepared over an electric stove.
他往那边下去，他滑一脚，哎呦，完了手上不知道踩地板上，一看手上麻上腰。
After a rain shower, the mist curls up over the mountains, turning the place into a fairyland.
开春以后啊，这个草啊，这个树叶都长出来了，所以说现在越来越很难发现它们在什么位置。到第2期卷以后啊，它这个面积已经达到4万平方米，它就是在熊猫的一个原栖息地里面，进去没有2、3天，它就能够去找到水源，在这个复杂环境里面，现在有这个方向感了。 淘淘在培训的过程中啊，也出现过意外。有一次啊，那个淘淘在一个大概15米高的一个树上，他从树上下来的过程中，大概在10米左右，他就一失手就从那个树上掉下来了。哎，当时我非常担心，然后我们马上派了几个工作人员去看。 然后，当我们的人去到那个树旁边的时候，发现它不见了。哎，当时我们非常着急，然后四周转了一圈，看了看，然后离它这个原来那棵树大概15米左右的地方，它又爬到另外一棵树上去了。
After a torrential downpour, there are landslides with the water level of the river rising to flood stage, thrusting the base into a critical situation.
你那个路上很多看到很多那种圈圈红色的是啥子意思啊？
就是他们买的，就是我的人那坨，比如地在那儿啊，已经打到的，一个是泥石流一冲的。
然后是找不到那些人，然后都把那个圈圈。哎。
It is a shocking sight, seeing red circles on top of the rocks that had buried or crushed their victims. The conservation scientists have to shuttle back and forth along this ominous and dangerous road year-round. 2 of them had actually been injured by rock slides on this section of road. However, the scientists never cower away from the focus of their work. At the end of spring 2011, 4 giant pandas, Jinju, Xixi, Yingying, and Sulin, arrive at Wulong as backup candidates for the reintroduction project. With a greater number of pandas on the base, 24-hour monitoring stations and cameras are set up. Giant pandas during pregnancy are even more adorable. 1 month before giving birth, they will eat less food, sometimes sleeping all day. Occasionally, they will be quite animated, playing with water and building a nest. Such behavior is a precursor to going into labor. On July 7, 2012, Su Lin gives birth to a baby panda.
2011年，我们在大熊猫野化培训这个2期项目这块吧，我们是有了一个新的计划，就是说，2010年是第1只这个熊猫参与野化培训，然后今年我们是计划了6只大熊猫，雌性大熊猫参与这个野化培训这个研究工作，通过发情配种，然后再到了这个怀孕期间的监测，最终是有5胎7个宝宝这个出生了。那么这里面有4只是在卧龙的野化培训基地出生的，因为这个环节应该说对大熊猫的野化培训是非常好的。通过研究，应该说我们在去年草草带淘淘培训的这个基础上，有了很多更多的新的认识。应该说，大熊猫的野化培训，我们觉得提供一个好的环境很重要。像卧龙野化培训基地本身就是大熊猫的栖息地，那么这个大熊猫在这边它生活，本身就是一个它延伸地，它应该说更适宜它的这个行为的发育以及这个野性的培养。那待宰啊，它很多我们现在看。如果给它一个自由的空间，很多熊猫它更愿意选择这个没有这个摄像头看着它的地方去。它比如说在半野生的环境中，我们给它做的产巢里面它就生，但它至少感觉周围的人为的干扰少。像这些，通过我们这个比较研究，我们应该说对下一步的凤龟野化培训这方面的计划更有信心了。特别是锦竹。待宰特别好，它也在半野生环境中生活，然后这个待宰跟这个野生的这个能力吧，就相对就比较接近，所以说我们就给它更多的机会，让它继续在这个环境中培训它的宝宝，到下一步还会到更复杂的环境中去。
Despite the devastating earthquake, the base has maintained its vigor and vitality. The lives of the local Qiang and Tibetan ethnic minority residents continue. Nearly 1,000 locals come to celebrate at a wedding party. Since the base is close to the Qiang and Tibetan villages, the conservation scientists decide to take part in the festivities. Mu Shijie, a Wulong staff member whose house was damaged in the earthquake, moved into a new house built by the government. After the quake, the couple had another child. Mu's parents' lives had changed since the disaster. They've started exercising in the park. Now that it's autumn, the forest is splashed in gold.
大熊猫的野化培训呢，应该说也是非常艰辛的一项工作。像我们的这个工作人员吧，在里面非常的辛苦。很多都是跟这个家人不能相聚在一起，不能照顾小孩。他们也是心里面说老实话，我们能够感受到，确实是付出了很多的艰辛。为了熊猫，他们舍弃了很多，但他们心里面也是觉得愿意为这个事业去努力去工作。非常好的团队也是对这个工作良好推动的一个非常重要的因素。
Wu Daifu and his 2 family members live in 3 different places. Wu lives in Wulong, his wife in Yan'an, and their daughter at their home in Dujiangyang. Normally, the family reunites once a week, but when Wu is busy, once a week turns into a month. As a father, he has a constant sense of guilt for failing to be there for his daughter. His daughter is very fond of pandas. She often draws pictures of giant pandas for fun. Deng Linhua is also a good father. Since his son loves playing the piano, he and his wife like to watch him practice. The couple's very happy to see their son enjoy learning how to play. In 2011, Zhangka and Xixi both give birth to twins. One from each set is sent to Bifang Xia Base in Yan'an, where they are fed in incubators. Zhang Yahui, a staff member, stimulates the cubs' bellies with cotton balls to induce defecation. He and his colleagues work and live together. They keep the newborn pandas under constant monitoring. When they are on duty, they sleep in this small room. They feed the baby pandas every 3 to 4 hours. Thanks to their attentive care, the cubs were able to pass the critical period right after birth and are now thriving.
我们做的一些对比研究，大熊猫苏宁它和它的宝宝，它因为是人工环境中长大的，我们并不知道它在一个半野化环境中带熊猫宝宝会是一个什么样的状况，但通过比较研究啊，它确实这个相对来说负载的这个能力，特别在野外半野外环境中，这个待载的能力要差一些。还有它本身天性更好玩一些，跟我们这个去年的这个大熊猫草草，它的这个母性以及它的这个育幼的这个能力来说就要差一些了。那么我们想遇到这种情况，我们也在想让它继续在这个环境中培训，还是让它回去。我们也经过慎重的这个考虑，并经过充分的评估啊，我们觉得它至少它目前的状态不太适合让这个宝宝，就是说在这个野化基地进行这个野化培训的研究。所以说我们把它转移到雅安进行这个对比的研究。其实我们心里面是希望它能够实现，但是确实研究我们的尊重它真实的一些表现，然后进行决策。
What changes have the post-quake reconstruction efforts brought to the giant pandas and conservation scientists at Wulong? Will Tao Tao be successfully reintroduced into the wild? And will he survive without the protection of his mother or research scientists? Join us for part 3 of Tao Tao's return to the wild, Going Home.